that wasn't your man. Bought him skincare products that cleared his acne. He found his confidence and left me.
You can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get away.
The since deleted TikTok was created by Federal Way police officer Brianna Strauss, who said it was a public service announcement for other drivers.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get away. Get away.
In the 38-second clip, Strauss tells the viewers, quote, "I can go 90 miles per hour. You can't." She also says officers will find a way to pull someone over.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. Best way to find that out is get away.
In a statement to local media, the Federal Way Police Department said in part, quote, "We have viewed the social media video posted by Officer Strauss and can assure you that it does not represent the core values and practices of our police department."
Stop filming me.
Fans aside, I personally would not advocate for employers to go looking to see how qualified the candidates are by the first thing that they're searching up after they see the name on the resume. Let's see if they have fans.
It comes up pretty quickly
and
when you look at somebody's background.
It wouldn't just be that as part of
their
their history any more than I think it's relevant for an employer to be like, let's look through their Facebook, let's look through their Twitter, to specifically comb through their prospective like applicants' internet history.
Okay,
in that way.
Internet history and fans are two different things.
Fans can be part of your internet.
So if I'm a CEO
they
and I'm
do.
hiring somebody, let's say I'm hiring a salesperson to close high-ticket deals and they're talking with important people on a daily basis, and I'm
Right.
sending that salesperson to go speak with these people, and if any of those people that they speak to look up that person's name and they find pornography of them all over the internet, obviously they're going to take me and my company far less seriously if I have somebody working like that for me. How can you say that that's not important?
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these but got her job terminated as a result. I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and by Friday didn't have employment.
So you say on this video, "What the F?" and then you put in the caption that you tried to stay composed. From what? That man doesn't even look at you. He doesn't even pay attention to you, except for to move his shoulder back to get out of your way to let you off the elevator as he hurries to try and catch it. So what exactly are you upset about? If anything, he should be mad at you for taking your sweet time to get off the elevator just so you can get a video for social media. And you don't even have the decency to hold the doors for that man. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had an elevator close on you? That hurts, and that's an old man. Imagine if he would have got hurt from this. Bullying an old man, then posting online as if it's something to be proud of. And all for what? Some likes and attention on social media. Shame on you. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Gen Z boss and a mini. Gen Z boss and a mini. Itty bitty evolve. Itty bitty evolve. 5'3" and an attitude. 5'3" and an attitude. Secret product in a trench. Secret product in a trench. New friend green and a sneaky link. New friend green and a sneaky link. Fake 10 hands in a hoop. Fake 10 hands in a hoop.
Like, I don't care if I get fired because of this. There's no way I would. But like, if any of my managers are watching this, keep scrolling. There's a few things that like different customers have said to me that have made me think like, girl, you're at a Chili's. 1, lemon in your water. This is a Chili's. It's not gonna make the water better and it's not gonna make the cup clean. 2, you want your steak butterflied? Am I saying that right? I don't know what that is. You're at a Chili's. I'm gonna tell them what to do. They're not gonna do it. And while we're at it, 3, I'm asking you how you want your steak cooked. It doesn't matter. It's a nicety. This is me being polite. you're gonna get what you get. It will either be bleeding or overdone. Like, just, why are you getting a steak here? 3, you're telling me the bathroom's dirty? What isn't? This is a Chili's. So many times a day, I just want to say, hey, you're at Chili's. Hey, guess where you are? You're at Chili's. I got fired for it. My managers did not keep scrolling.
It's a crop top controversy going viral.
A male flight attendant came up to us and aggressively said, mumbled, put something on.
The women took this video before boarding, showing they had sweaters, but removed them, saying the plane did not have air conditioning before takeoff.
He's telling both of us to put our sweaters on. And then we're like, oh, can we see a dress code?
Carla Hager, a woman they did not know, was sitting in front of them.
I also have a crop top under my sweater, and I took my sweater off, and I was like, so if they're kicking you off the flight, then they're also going to have to kick me and my toddler off of the flight.
But that's what happened. The 3 women and a toddler kicked off the Spirit Airlines plane with no refund. A statement from the company said, our contract of carriage, a document all guests agree to upon making a reservation with us, includes certain clothing standards for all guests traveling with us. We are investigating the matter, and we are in contact with the guests about...
Well, here it is. Another week. Another handful of women shocked that the real world still has consequences. You know, you have a therapist who mocks men online and then gets fired for it. You got a cop that's bragging about abusing her badge, getting suspended. Chili's worker. I mean, who? You think that you can talk trash about your job online? You think that you can talk trash about, and you're a therapist, you can talk trash about men online, and there's going to be nothing that comes to you? Who does that? A group of people on a flight that decides the dress code doesn't apply to them. Then when somebody removes you, you want to start crying about it. What kind of sense does that make? You know, it's the same story. And when you see across these clips, it's the same story over and over again, told 4 different ways. Modern women thinking accountability is optional, thinking accountability does not apply to them. I think these modern women honestly believe that the internet is a diary. It's not a spotlight. It doesn't shine on what they're doing. So, you know, nobody's going to see. And even when they do see, it's cool because everybody's cool here. This is a safe space. They really believe that. When you're online, when you live online, your words become evidence. And the truth is, modern women have been told for years that empowerment, whatever this little lifestyle you're living, means doing whatever you want to do without limits, without respect, without responsibility. But that's not how real life works. Employers, institutions, and even strangers, they're watching what you're doing. And the internet never forgets. Modern women continue to show they don't think past themselves. And when reality finally answers back, unfortunately for you, it's never as gentle as you want it to be.
Still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met 5 years into our marriage.
Oh dear. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner.
And what exactly is wrong with that?
And that is just not realistic.
Wow. It must be pure magic being married to someone that thinks like that.
I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly man and marry him.
I have to wonder, you think their husband knows they think that way about them?
And I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally unattractive man.
Terminally unattractive. Right. I wonder if they're referring to their own personality.
I sleep with an eye mask at night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with my husband.
I think he could do better.
But here I am, married, and you're not, so who's laughing?
I think quite a few of us are laughing, especially those of us that understand that just because a person happens to be married doesn't make them any better than anyone else, as we have just seen demonstrated.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test.
right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just to Servanil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
Well, we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick. When you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh, no.
Ick.
Say that. It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
Stop being insecure. How about you stop being inconsiderate? Oh, if you can handle a bad bitch, don't date one. The less clothes you have does not mean you's a bad bitch. It means you's bad at dressing. Know the difference. Quit this bullshit, ladies. Let's respect ourselves. You not respecting yourself, but you expect that man over there to respect you. Come on, man. Come on.
To all the men out there, if a woman ever says, what color should I get my nails? I'm going to get my nails done right now. What shape should I get? Anything mentioning the nail or nail salon, that is the part where you Venmo, Zelle, Apple Cash, send the money.
Faster than a girl about to sprint past him. It's a race. He's sprinting past these people too. You guys just don't like men. Like, skill issue, for real. Call your fathers and apologize.
There is a major problem in this country right now.
Mrs. President, what's the problem?
Nothing. I shouldn't have to tell you the problem. You should have already known, so obviously you don't care.
I don't like that you talk too much. I don't like that you gave me 2 dads. It's confusing.
Flawless victory.
There's a whole truck. Stop the car.
Why wasn't he stopping?
Car's going straight up the right of way. Car's turning left, have to wait.
Camera, get the f is going on, man? Get all this shit out of my face, first of all.
Over here cheating on me? That's what we doing? You cheating on me?
Who was you, bro?
I thought I was your everything. You
Shorty,
cheating on me?
I blocked your ass 3 months ago. What is you talking about?
Oh my God. They're not even in a relationship.
My car's literally broken down. It's not driving.
Right, you shouldn't really be here. I'm sorry. You'll need to move.
Yeah, but I can't move the car.
Well, why are you here in the first place?
I was driving and then it broken down. I'm not necessarily here on purpose, but I'm not even like really outside your house.
Well, you are actually. And my boyfriend's going to be coming any minute.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, my boyfriend. Yeah, he's Alan.
Alan?
Alan.
Love, my car's actually broken down. What is this, Alan?
This is Alan.
What's the problem?
This is Alan.
But buddy, my car is broken down. And she saved it.
Rubbish. It's not
What?
broken down.
Well, he's got hazard warning lights on.
Yeah, no,
it's
but-
not started.
No, it's not. It's not. No, yeah.
Just press the button, see if it starts.
Look.
Don't encourage him. No, don't
It's broken
encourage him.
down. It's broken down.
He's talking rubbish, Alan. He's talking rubbish. Well, might have a problem with the fact he's parked outside your house. Think
Yeah,
of yourself.
Ow.
He's not
Ow.
parked. He's
Yeah, little
broken
boy,
down.
Alan. Have you got any Allen keys, Alan?
Oh, you are funny.
He thought it was funny. Alan thought it was funny.
Can you stick up for me, please? Because he's.
But I've not done anything.
You've been a bit odd, haven't you? He's broken down.
He's parked outside your house, Alan.
He's not parked. He's broken
Oh
down.
my god. Well, whatever. It needs to
What's up
move.
with-
I can't believe you're not bothered about a car that is not yours.
I'm not. If you think about it, I'm not even outside the house.
You are outside.
Yeah, but I'm not blocking the drive.
You're outside the house. You're here.
What's up with you?
It doesn't belong to you, Alan.
What do you have to look? I'm broken down.
What's he gonna do?
I'm not talking
Mate,
to you.
have you called a recovery vehicle?
Yeah, I have. I'm waiting.
You're going to need recovery. Can you please just
Am
get...
I?
Yes, you
Really?
are.
What are you gonna do?
Are you finding this all amusing, are you?
Yeah. My car is broken down, you know. I've got enough problems to like even think about your problems.
Sort it out then, please. Then
Hey,
Alan...
leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Yeah,
He's
what-
What's he
laughing
gonna
at us.
do?
He's laughing
broken
at us.
down. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Look at
You two
you.
are just ganging up on... You're ganging up on me now.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
And once again, when you look at these clips, it shows you how far modern women have drifted away from reality. I mean, you've got women bragging about marrying men they find unattractive, like as if disrespect is a form of humor. You have nurses making fun of mothers giving birth. And they'll sit up here and cry and complain about a man saying that maybe that makeup isn't the best look for you. Maybe that lip color isn't the best for you. It really gives you a sense of how warped these modern women have become. Influencers are out here reducing femininity down to, oh, my nails, my outfits, oh, it's my attitude. Really, honestly and truly, when you think about it, it's a performance. These modern women aren't really building character anymore. They're just focused on building content. Modern women have become so consumed with being seen that they've forgotten how to actually be a normal person. They've forgotten, as some people say, how to touch grass. And then they're going to wonder why, a connection with a guy feels impossible. They're going to wonder why men don't chase. They're going to wonder why marriages fall apart. When you make mockery of men being loyalty, you make a mockery of humility and respect, then you shouldn't be surprised when men stop loving you, when men just start walking away. I don't think that these videos are random. I don't think these are, oh, well, it was just one time for me and I was just going through a phase. No, I feel like it's a symptom of a generation of women that confuse validation with value. And I think, honestly and truly, in some of these situations, and obviously it's not all women, but in some of these situations, until that changes, these modern women are going to keep on posting, they're going to keep on laughing, and they're going to keep on asking where all the good men went, without realizing that it's because of you the men are not being bothered with you anymore.
Hey, what did you just do?
Sorry?
Did you just cancel the ride?
No.
The ride just ended. Why did you do that?
What do you mean? I don't know. What do you mean?
Did you just cancel the ride?
No.
Let me see your phone then. So I can...
that's illegal. I can't. I'm not gonna give you my phone.
No. Somebody just ended the ride.
That's my privacy. I was just texting my boyfriend.
Okay, well, I don't know. Well, you got to reorder the ride then, because the ride's just canceled.
Why are you stopping?
Well, because you canceled the ride, so.
I didn't.
I don't know if you watch TikTok, but there's a trend where people end the ride. Did you guys do that?
I feel like you're trying to scam us right now, and I really don't appreciate
Me scam you guys?
I feel really uncomfortable, honestly. I would appreciate if you just keep going.
No, I'm not going to keep going because you literally canceled the ride. Are you joking?
Why are you raising your voice at me?
Because you're trying to take advantage of me. And just because I'm Mexican, you just want.
Okay. So
you know what? You know what, you guys? I just caught you red-handed. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Firstly, I'm recording this, so I'm posting on TikTok. Secondly, my followers, they're gonna blow it up. And secondly, I'm gonna take you to the police station, okay? There's one right around the corner.
No, literally shut up.
Shut up!
Excuse me? You do not. Oh, hell no.
What are you, from the South? Hell no.
You do not talk to my best friend. You know where I'm from.
Alright, there's a police station right up here on the corner.
Okay, no. Do you know who my father is?
All because height matters. Don't judge men based on stuff they can't change.
Hey! I will f*** you up. You want to fight?
Hey, next time I won't be so light. Wait, am I wrong if I were to hit her back? I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to.
It's a problem. You have to have your chin tucked in.
I agree.
Whether it's your style or not. If you're going to fight professionally, you're going to tuck your chin.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Simple.
It was certainly more of...
It's not open for debate. The chin has to be tucked. Ask any striking coach. Karen, you're very good at reading the teleprompter. We are the fighters, okay? The chin has to be tucked.
What are you doing?
Can you pass me my water, please?
You can get it yourself.
I'm going to be about it.
Are you not going to say anything?
Well, he's not wrong.
Oh, snap.
I don't think men should be allowed in public spaces unless they have documentation.
I don't think they thought this one through, at all. Because first of all, who is going to be the ones keeping the men out of these public spaces, which were, wait for it, most likely built by men? Who exactly is going to be the enforcement agents in this fictional situation.
In which at least 5 different women of their own free volition, not under coercion, have vetted this man.
And those 5 women, who exactly is responsible for vetting them? Because in case someone needs reminding, just because someone is a woman doesn't necessarily mean that their character is beyond reproach.
And have willingly given their phone numbers so that this man's references can be checked.
So the question is all of this enforcement and vetting and checking being only done by other women?
I think the world would be a much better place.
And I know the world would be a much better place if some stopped judging others based off of their gender.
The reason why some of y'all were so quick to jump to the conclusion that the dad at Starbucks holding his daughter's hands was a predator is because of the hatred that some of y'all have for men in general. Because here you have a dad at Starbucks with his daughter waiting on coffee, holding his daughter's hand. And this woman walked up to him and recorded this man and tried to label him a predator. And so many people were in the comment section talking about this man. Someone had to find pictures showing that it's his daughter for y'all to stop attacking this man in the comment section. Also, they made hate groups for this man on Facebook, talking about him, trying to find his job, trying to get this man arrested for sitting in Starbucks with his daughter. And to the woman that recorded that video, I do understand that your intentions were good, but make sure before you do something like that, you know what you're talking about. Because as you can see, you could potentially ruin somebody's life.
Guy asks you to go on a date to church. He tells you that the church service starts at 10 o'clock. He said he'll be at the house to pick you up at 9:20, which gives you ample time to be ready and then finally make it to church as soon as he picks you up. You proceed to come out at 9:25. Running late after dragging your feet, you then ask him if he can stop by Starbucks for a little snacky snack. You then get the snacky snack, make it to the church parking lot at 10 on the dot after he told you that the church service starts at 10 on the dot. And then you want to look in the mirror for an additional extra 5 minutes when you're already late and made him late because you were late to come outside to begin with. And then you get on the video, bash him and act like he's a bad person when all he was trying to do was rush to hear the Lord's sermon. But instead you want to plop gloss in the mirror and then cry about it after he told you to just lock the car up whenever you come in and left you inside the car for you can finish your makeup. But he's wrong. And you want to question yourself or question his integrity on the internet when all he wanted to do was go see the Lord. The Lord waits for no man or woman. I'm more concerned about how you think you're justified or right. I feel like arguing with you is harder than trying to squeeze a bar of soap dry. I don't understand your reasoning. You have the nerve to ask us if you're right or wrong? I have never heard a situation more left than this. Yeah, you're terrible.
You don't care about mandatory paternity tests. You don't care about paternity fraud. You don't care about male suicide rates. You don't care about equalizing hard, laborious jobs outside. You don't want to equalize that. You don't care about what happens to people that are falsely accused, which is almost always exclusively men. You don't actually care about the declining school performance, the rise in ADHD diagnosis, and the psychiatric medication that comes from it. You don't care about the lack of homeless shelters for men. You don't care about the weaponization of the family court, the equal custodial rights, reproductive say for men, reduction in child support and alimony, pathologizing of just men and masculinity in general, negative attitudes towards even men that want a nuclear family. You don't think or care about any of these things. And I'm not even saying it's just the feminists that don't care about it.
Nobody
I'm
does.
saying most people who don't do what I do.
Honestly, I think what's really happening in a lot of these clips, once again, is it's the same behavior playing out again and again. You see women picking fights, setting traps, testing boundaries for no reason, by the way, and then crying victim when it backfires. For modern women, men, a lot of times they don't pay attention because they have other things to do. I don't want to be bogged down by nonsense. Men see what these modern women are doing. They don't want to deal with it. I've got too much work to do. I want to do other things with my mental energy. I don't want to be involved with drama, right? So they see women testing boundaries. They see women picking fights. They see all of this, and then women crying victim when it backfires. Men see all of that, right? You can see it in how women talk. They record things, how they twist the story. The moment a man refuses to play along, and a lot of times it's manipulation. That's plain and simple. That's what it is. It's manipulation, and they're dressing it up as empowerment. Right? They want the control. They want to be equals, but they don't want any accountability. They're out here to provoke. They're out here to poke a man, humiliate a man, and then hide behind emotion. They'll hide behind tears when reality pushes back. But unfortunately for them, men don't fall for that anymore. You got a few here and there, but as a majority, men are not falling for that nonsense anymore. They're done being the villain in somebody else's story. Always the man, always the problem. Can't ever do anything right. Men are seeing and backing off. Your actions have consequences. They're seeing what you're doing, acting a fool, saying stupid stuff. I'm going to go ahead and back off and let these it used to be that I would say, hey, I see you made a mistake. Let me go ahead and help you. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm going to let you do whatever you're doing. You're going to say something silly. I already know it. I've been watching you for decades, and I'm just going to leave you to it.
Actually feel guilt. If you've ever seen a really nasty divorce where the woman just fleeces the guy for his entire net worth and takes the kids and doesn't give him visitation rights and poisons the mind of her kids against him, for example, the woman never feels any kind of guilt around this. And I've come to the conclusion that women don't actually feel guilt the way that men can feel guilt, but they do, however, feel shame, and they are extremely susceptible to shame, and they will change their behavior almost immediately if the public, the tribe they're a part of, shames them for.
This mother took this video right before murdering her entire family after finding out that her husband had terminal brain cancer.
I have been struggling so much and really depressed and just have really become reclusive.
Last April, 48-year-old Ryan Long was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. His wife, 34-year-old Emily Long, began sharing her struggles on TikTok, talking about her depression and anxiety and how this has affected her overall. They had 3 beautiful children together, an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And even though Emily talks about how this news has affected their kids, she did something that no one was expecting. On August 18th, a relative called police to do a welfare check on the family because it seems like no one was answering their calls and texts. When police arrived to their home in New Hampshire, they found everyone deceased, except for the 3-year-old. Turns out that Emily her husband multiple times before taking out her 2 kids and then herself. It's not exactly clear why she spared her 3-year-old. A lot of people have their own opinions about that, but regardless, this is so disturbing that this child now has to live a life without his family. But what also doesn't sit right with me is that right before this tragedy, Emily goes on TikTok and talks about how her close friend, who's also a therapist, was encouraging her to get help. But Emily said that she just wasn't ready yet.
For those who are going to ask, I'm not in therapy yet. I am just not there yet. I have thought about it. My girlfriend, who is a therapist, is all over it. She's ready for when the time comes, and I say, I need you to help me find someone. She will have someone on speed dial. And so
hour of your hotel room. Just remember, your body is not the.
How dare you ditch her video and slander her on the internet? You are a f***ing disgusting pig.
What did you do?
Why are you guys laughing?
What did you do?
I don't know what I did.
You broke the bomb. Look, you got.
Well, next time you put gas. Why you have me doing it? You're the man. You should be doing it.
You're the stubborn one, hard-headed.
What kind of man are you?
I told I was gonna do it later.
What kind of man are you? You should have been doing that.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna do it later.
Now look what happened.
That's your fault. Don't blame me for that.
I blame you.
You know, if women can walk away at any time and take half of your assets, why are men still willing to risk marriage at all?
Why women don't just get to the point when they talk. Women's brains have more connections between the left and right hemispheres. That means they process language and emotions together. While men are more active on the left side, logical, direct, and task-focused. So while men talk to solve problems, women talk to connect, to relate, and to be heard. It's not wrong, just a different communication style.
If you want your house clean, hire me a maid.
I agree with Sister Amira. I agree. I'll hire the maid and I'll marry the maid.
Boom.
I'll marry the maid. Okay, so you know...
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let any...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me you have to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? The guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't...
You're still... You know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh, my God. You are...
You are still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me. She hung up.
A real man wouldn't just sit there and watch his woman clean.
You're right. Y'all ever notice how accountability only matters when it's convenient to these modern women? Like, when a man makes a mistake, then he's crucified for it. But when a woman does it, then it's suddenly a mental health journey. That's what we're seeing here, man. A woman can ruin a man's life in court. She can humiliate a man online or walk away from the family, and the world still finds a way to feel sorry for her. She'll still find a way, honestly and truly, to it heavily influence society to feel sorry for her with her tears, with an utter breakdown. To me, it's one of the greatest shows, one of the greatest performances you'll ever see from a modern woman. Is her ability to break down right there on the spot. This is not a regular breakdown. It's heart gripping breakdown. The screams, the wails of pain that she all of a sudden just calls up on command. Boom, I'm here. After once again humiliating a man online, walking away from her family on command. Oh, he did this, he did that. Lying. Still finding a way for everybody in society to feel sorry for her. We see it, seems like every day now. A mother takes a life, or a girlfriend plays a victim in pushing somebody too far. A woman gaslighting her way through a situation. The chaos that she started, and then saying, oh, it's empowerment. Oh, it's just me feeling stronger and protecting myself. Modern women today will burn everything to the ground and call it healing. Everything to the ground. and wonder why men say, you know what? I see what you're doing. You're weaponizing my kindness. You're weaponizing my sympathy, my empathizing with you. And you're taking it for weakness. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not hanging around people that do that anymore.
Any single ladies over here? Sometimes I wish I was, she said. Wow. It's okay. At least your husband's hot. How long have you guys been married? What did he do wrong today? He works too much. I'm sure you're not complaining when you're sitting in that plush home, are you? Those highlights aren't going to pay for themselves. And you have bangs, and I know you have to fucking cut those every 3 weeks, so that is not cheap either. Okay? Can we say thank you to the hubby?
If there's nothing wrong with me, maybe there's something wrong with the universe.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. The same way he doesn't qualify for you. With your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Give me a second.
That's okay.
Do you want a hug? Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
Can I go?
The most attractive men you would ever see, I would turn them down immediately over like some like mid white boy.
So you've just made a categorization. So you said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. Why are you able to make an objective determination about someone's physical appearance, but you can't do that to yourself?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's...
Bro, you can knock down these specifics. You want me to say I'm like a 9? I don't care what you say. I really don't care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
Are you alright? Well, it's kind of like stressful. You're putting me on a podcast to debate how I look, and I've already said I don't care. No. We talked about how much longer you want to go on about it. I don't give a... Call me an 8. I don't care what the f you want to call me. I already said that I think I'm a...
It won't break.
Yes, it will.
Believe me?
No.
Just believe me. Watch. Okay?
It's better not break.
Shit. It's practically for you to catch it.
Why would I catch it when you just said you'd throw it up and it wouldn't break?
Well, I thought you would know that a plate would break that. The whole point was for you to catch it so I could say, aha, I was right. You're supposed to catch it! Why would you let your son throw up a plate that you knew that would break? Why would you?
I don't know, honestly. I don't. I'm an idiot, I guess.
And basically your fault.
Okay, it's not my...
Dad,
If women had access to all of the firearms on Earth that exist, they still don't have the requisite brute force that would be necessary to keep men under control. They just wouldn't. Because men have a monopoly on force. I'll give you an example. If tomorrow men decided to enslave all women would be enslaved. However, if tomorrow all women decided to enslave all men, they do not have the force doctrine and requisite necessary to do so. If you were the head of a prison, would you rather have all male or all female guards? If you were dealing with dangerous prisoners?
Sorry, honey. I love you. You okay?
Yep.
You got enough water?
Yep.
You feeling good?
Uh-huh.
Should I shut up?
Yep.
Okay.
Dating a woman that can't control her mouth when she's angry is the same as dating a man who can't control his hands when he's angry. It's just a different form of abuse. That's some super hell, man.
never made a woman pay for herself on a date. You seem like the type that would do 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yes or no?
No. I feel I'm the provider of the family.
You're the provider,
Yeah, I feel
so
like
you have
that's,
money.
is that what you're here for?
No, I'm here for love. But I can never love a broke man. So everybody put your head down if you don't have money.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girl. I'll leave it on you guys. They all wanted to swap.
And that's what happens when you get rejected.
Tell me if I got like really fat or...
You guys are you're not built like us. Guys can say to each other and guys are like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I gotta get my together. And women are just weak. So you say something, women are fragile. And here's they're also, no.
Stupid.
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of truth to that. Women are,
oh my God.
Women are weaker and dumber than men.
Weaker and dumb or emotionally intelligent?
No. Women, in a lot of ways, you could just say women are pathetic. And so when you have to speak honestly, you have to talk to a woman like you would a child. Hey, sugar and a lot of carbs, they actually aren't that good for you. Unless you're going to expend a lot of energy. I think I might get into some tuna. Something like that. Something like that.
I hate you so much.
But it's not your fault.
These modern women, as I watch some of these clips, these modern women, they're going to scream equality until it's actually time to live by it. They're going to want a man to protect, to provide. They're going to want a man to pay for things. Also, at the same time, being independent. Oh, I'm independent. I bought a car. I bought a house. I pay my own light bill. Like normal adults do that. Modern women, for some reason, have to be pat on the back. They have to be lifted up over and over again. These same modern women, they're going to clown a man for being broke, clown a man for being short, clown a man for being quote unquote average, but then cry misogyny the second a man holds up a mirror. I'm thinking about Lenny. I can't remember his name, but he goes around on TikTok and Instagram and he'll say, does height matter in a guy? And resounding yes from women. But then he'll pull out that scale. Right? I mean, it's almost like he's pulling out that scale right as they're saying it because he already knows what they're going to say. All right, then. Step on that scale. Oh, you can't say that. You're misogynistic. To the point of almost hitting that. In some cases, putting their hands on that man. One woman sit up there arguing with that man on the street. Her husband is right there trying to pull her away. Let's go have a good date night, man. Don't worry about this. That's because these women out here, these modern women, they don't have control over their emotions. These modern women, they'll go out here, they'll pick fights, they'll throw a plate or two, they'll call it, I'm just expressing my feelings. And then when everything starts to break down, when stuff starts to come down on them and consequences start to close in on their position and come to get them, all of a sudden I'm a victim. All of a sudden, I shouldn't have this happening to me. And the thing is, men have been seeing this double standard for a long time. It's predictable. Y'all telling men to sit down, shut up, do better. And they did. They did by walking away. They did by walking away and remaining single. And so now some of the same women who mocked men for doing that are asking, where the good man went. Where did the good man go? You chased him off, stupid. You chased him away. And the worst part is, y'all still asking the question because you legit don't understand what you did.
Oh my God, what do I do? Nicole, you need to put back in. What do I do? It's not stopping. I don't. What do I do with it?
Mandatory vasectomies for baby boys. What? I'm sure the rest of us can't wait to hear what the logical rationale behind the proposed forcible sterilization of innocent children would be. If that made you flinch, good. You won't want to miss part there. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I'm sure it makes about as much sense as the first statement. Trust me. You want to solve half of society's problems? I actually think that we're witnessing part of society's problems right now in this video by seeing a person that's actually advocating for the mutilation of children. But go on. Start there. Because here's the truth. Men don't want to wear condoms. They don't want accountability. They want raw. And when the baby comes, they say, oh, it's not my problem. So fine. Mandatory vasectomies. Problem solved. The saddest part is this is not an isolated incident of delirium, and the comment section in that original video speaks volumes to that effect. But what I've noticed that a lot of these individuals that makes these sort of statements have in common is that instead of holding the grown men accountable for the actions that they're taking, they would instead punish the innocent. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Fix the fathers, fix the future. Well, here's something that some aren't going to want to hear. It's not just the fathers that raise these kids to be irresponsible. Part of the responsibility also falls on the mothers for their failings as well. And the only ones mad would be the ones that never wanted accountability in the first place. Actually, I believe that any human being that thinks rationally would find the proposed mutilation of one demographic of children to be not just offensive, but utterly reprehensible. So yeah, call it savage. But if we snip the problem at the root, we'd finally see what society looks like when women aren't carrying it all. I wonder if they know that some individuals used to believe in the sterilization of women and other ethnic groups for the betterment of society. And we found that to be against human rights. But as long as it's against men, apparently that's okay.
My date showed up with her best friend. They ordered the most expensive food and drinks. I said I had to use the bathroom. I hope Daddy's credit card works.
People are mad at me for leaving a date who brought her best friend to dinner. Essentially, I had a date plan with one of the girls, and when I arrived, she said her friend was joining us. And when we sat down, they started ordering drinks and appetizers and complimented me the whole time. At this point, I knew this was a scam, and I left. And people are saying that I didn't have a right to leave because those women probably earn triple my wage, and I can't face the embarrassment of not being able to afford cheap drinks. And that poor dudes shouldn't
Are the same exact thing. You go in car shopping, right? And you kind of want to get that foreign. But then you look into the maintenance and you're like, whoa, I can't afford that. Same exact thing applies to girls.
See, but the problem here is we got way too many Kia Altimas thinking they're an 812 super fast. Takes you 80 seconds to get from 0 to 60. Let's dial it back.
I got an abortion for no good reason other than I simply was not ready to be a
engine that was destroyed, especially for to meet an end to.
Women in Atlanta or women in general in 2025 or dating today, like their standards are too high? I've just did a couple of interviews and a lot of the guys are saying, especially for the women in Atlanta, their standards are way too high. They need to come bring it down and just remove all that superficial stuff when it comes to dating in Atlanta. Yeah, so I'm a mental health therapist, and so I deal with single women all the time. And when they're talking about their dating, I try to tell them, like, it's not about you. It's about the other person. And so one of the things I asked them is, how did you make that first date that man's best first date? What did you do? What questions did you ask? Did you genuinely try to get to know him? Did you compliment him? Did you say, oh, that's cool? Not just a interview, not just trying to check off these boxes, but how can I go home to my family or my friends and say, bro, that was a great date for me? And even as I'm conscious about that on my dates, like, did she try to make me feel like that? Or was she here just really for her? And that's okay, but it just means that it's not an investable thing in the long term for myself. So that's something I ask single women all the time. And my best friends too, like, was that man's best first date? And they don't think about that type of things because I'm getting ready. I'm okay. I got my education. I'm making it. I'm self-sufficient. Awesome. And that's amazing, but that doesn't apply to relationships. It's like trying to compare basketball and swimming. Those characteristics don't compete with each other. So this is about, can you connect with somebody? Can you emotionally move them? Can you make them feel safe? Can you make them feel like in this world of chaos that when they come home to you,
that they can be at peace. And those other things don't necessarily correlate with that.
And every day, you know, once again, watching these clips, modern women keep on proving the point every single day. They want freedom without responsibility. They want luxury without loyalty. They want a choice without consequences, right? They'll sit up here and brag about a casual hookup, then cry about being alone, cry about, oh, this is something that we have to go through. We should get rid of the baby, or men should have mandatory vasectomies and stuff like that. Maybe, but at some point in time, y'all need to take accountability for who y'all are laying down with. Y'all are out here doing these things, and then when consequences come, y'all get mad and y'all want men to change their behavior. When men change their behavior, y'all continue to say that men are imperfect. Men still need to do more. Y'all are out here demanding equality, but still expecting once again for men to pay, to protect, to pursue y'all. Period. And nobody wants to continue doing that. Nobody wants to continue running into this stuff. And a lot of times, honestly and truly, modern women want to play this game, but they can't fathom losing. I think I did another video where a woman essentially at the end of the video was talking about a man and being in her DMs every day. And then, you know, just kind of trying to talk to her, but never really following through with the plans. And then she said, you know, he's probably talking to other girls, which is okay because I'm talking to other men. Okay, then. You're mad at him because you really like him, but you're still talking to other guys. Y'all are both playing the same game, but because he's winning the game, then you're upset about that. And now men, real good, regular, honest, average men are walking away from this nonsense because they know you want to play these games. They know that you want to be with Chad. They know that. And suddenly you're going to ask, well, what happened to the good men? How come the good men don't want us anymore? Because you spent decades, literal decades, messing around with Chad, messing around with Tyrone, following them around. And when it's time to actually settle down, you're used up. Why would I want that?